in the hurricane type situation, right, there will be a disruption of all kinds of services, right? And I think when a natural disaster like that strikes, the operator, right, if they're in the community or if they're a regional operator, maybe, they're not entirely hit completely, but at least, there has to be a way for the network operator to know what kind of connectivity is at the facility, such as a skilled nursing facility or such as an apartment or a residential area. So Darren, let's just stick to the medical side, right? Just, because there's a lot of baby boomers out there and a lot of them are in senior care facilities. If we had SD-WAN deployed, right? And let's just say that it's connected to a terrestrial line, right? An optical line or a coax, and they had a backup to cellular. What kind of a value could a SD-WAN solution bring to the table in this kind of a situation?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the point of SD-WAN is to keep packets alive, and we with different verticals, depending on what type of service you are, if we're talking about medical, SD-WAN will allow you to do. I think you want to make sure you have all three different types of communication. A fiber optic line, LTE line, but even now, which is even better, is like Starlink internet of Elon Musk that a lot of people don't think about, but it's low latency, low level satellites that are being offered. So no matter what's happening, like even, for medical facilities or municipalities, it's important to stay connected. But you need obviously the access to the internet. And communications to be able to reach people, but then you need that SD-WAN technology to manage, hey, what circuit is actually available to use and what is the best performing circuit to use. So kind of like machine learning of what service is the best to take to get our communications out. And then obviously you need to secure that, especially for municipalities and medical healthcare. You want to be able to secure that stuff.
So let's kind of go back, right? So hurricane hits, obviously everything's going to be interrupted, right? In this instance, let's just say ABC, senior care facility, right, is hit by a hurricane. They're affected. Terrestrial circuits, may be offline due to physical damage, right? So the alternative would be a cellular option, right? And cellular is nice because it covers, a lot of territory, right? We're talking about, covering, 10 square miles or greater. So they just have to go fix that, and it provides a lot of coverage. And then your other recommendation is a Starlink, which is a satellite backup internet solution, right? And that wouldn't be necessarily affected, by the storm itself. The eye in the sky would be providing a data feed, to the ground, assuming that the Starlink dish didn't fly away.
Right. But they, again, it's great. They have weatherproofing, right? You can weatherproof it even for a hurricane. Sure, if it crashes, but that's no different than a tower. The point is mitigating your risk and having those options, right?
Excellent.
Technology to be able to already have your network ready to go, to plug into that, to be able to, as soon as you plug it in, or ensure that connectivity.
No, that's a great idea, right? So, storm hits, there's pre-configured, it's possible to have pre-configured solutions in place, such as the SD-WAN device that will roll things over to satellite in the event that the terrestrial lines are broken. So that's part of the solutions that can be in place to help mitigate risk.